lie to you about those places existing.
There's no reason.
There's no reason because you wouldn't know.
There's no reason for them to tell me that there's a fairy that comes takes my tooth because I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that before they told me that.
There's a reason, and it's tradition.
It's not tradition.
The reason is tradition, and the reason is to make you more excited. It's literally to make you
lose teeth.
To make you Because wouldn't it be fucking scary if you were a kid and your fucking tooth was loose in your head?
No,
that's fucking scary.
Then my parents would be like,
"You're bleeding everywhere." It's a nasty experience. If they're like, "Oh, you're just gonna
suction.
We're just gonna take this tooth and we're gonna throw it in the trash."
Somebody put spoons in my mouth.
We're gonna yank this piece of enamel out of your mouth and we're gonna throw it in the trash.
But instead, it comes.
Does that sound better to a kid, or does it sound better if magical fairies come and give you $5?
Okay, no, that makes sense.
Your parents, you got $5 from a tooth fairy. Jesus Christ!
I think I got like $10.
I only got like a penny from this.
I got a 20 once.
Okay, there's a few times I got like 20s and stuff, but I was just saying, like, usually I got like $1. Okay, but listen.
That's when I got older, was like, it got lower amounts. Progressively.
Well, okay,
what fucking retards?
But you trusted that happened because your parents said it, right? Year. Like, your parents told you the tooth fairy was real. So if you went up to your parents, you're like, "Oh my god, what is this? What's happening?" And they were like, "The tooth fairy is real. It happens because the fairy comes to take your teeth." It would be, if you trusted your parents, you'd have the same amount of acceptance to that information as, yes, as you get older, your teeth grow and develop. As you get bigger, your teeth need to get bigger too. That's like not a hard concept to grasp, even as a child.
Yeah, but that's not fun.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be fun. It's
you're a child.
Life.
You're a child.
Do they want children to? Are you against children having fun?
No, I'm
in
against
their lifetimes.
I'm against this because
I'm against
if you
lying
think about
to children.
I'm against
name one of the most famous things about starting your children, and one of the famous truth in children's life that makes them turn their life for the worse. When people say their life started downhill, they started not trusting people. Always starts with finding out the tooth fairy is not real. Always. Because it's such a damaging experience.
I think Santa's more of like a heavy hitter.
Yeah, Santa and the tooth fairy. They're both.
They come hand in hand. But you're not gonna believe in fucking Santa and not believe in the tooth fairy.
You grow out.
You
grow out of the tooth fairy before you grow out of Santa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You think you could believe in Santa while you're not believing in the tooth fairy?
I feel like that would be the next step. Is what I'm saying.
I feel like you drop them all at the same time. You got it.
If you drop one, you have to drop the rest of them. Because if you just drop the one, it just destroys everything.
You'd have to be retarded.
Yeah, like you would be a stupid. You'd have to be
tooth fairy. That's fucking fake, dude. That's fucking fake.
But Santa loaf of bread just chops down my chimney to give me presents because I was a good kid for a year.
Man,
this fucking retard that eats
flies around in a sled.
This retard that drinks my milk or eggnog and eats my cookies.
This fucking milk drinking retard.
I kind of always knew that. Like, my mom even told me this, that all this stuff was fake. Like, just from a kid, she told me I was really realistic. Like, I knew shit as it was.
And that's when
I think I actually saw her once, like, put money in my pillow. So it kind of ruined everything for me.
I saw one too. My mom bought me a stuffed toy of Dialga, the Pokemon. And I saw her fucking taking it, and she told me to act surprised and pretend that Santa brought it.
I saw a Bakugan in my closet one time.
It must have been terrifying.
It was a singular Bakugan. I was like, man, Santa ain't real.
Was it activated? Was it ready to attack?
No, it was in the package.
Oh, was it telling you? Was it telling you he was going to kill you?
No, I just saw literally one Bakugan, and I was like, Santa's not real.
Santa's not real, Brayden. I'm a Bakugan.
I'm a Bakugan from
Bakugan Rick.
I'm Bakugan Rick. I turned myself into a Bakugan.
I turned myself into a Bakugan Morty.
I'm Bakugan Rick.
Yeah, I just showed my kids Bakugan. Just showed my kids Rick and Morty instead of fucking telling them about Santa. Makes them more ready for life. Gives them more life skills.
That's
how we prepare the intellectual generation.
That's how you prepare a kid for depression.
Gyration.
Seriously, there's a
gyration.
That's just a show that makes you depressed, honestly.
Rick and Morty?
Yeah, when it gets into the existential stuff, like,
it's not that heavy.
In the face.
It's not that heavy. I took a critical thinking class, and like Rick and Morty is like base level of.
Yeah, it's not that heavy.
It's like,
but it's like
you're gonna die someday. Who fucking who?
It's like it normalizes it.
Yeah, existential crisis is like baseline depression.
Yeah. it doesn't matter if it's not that bad because it's in the mainstream and it's normalizing. It's like existentialism.
I think that's why so many people are depressed now because they watch Rick and Morty,
and also like, because of technology.
And yeah, and
I think it's mostly technology.
Technology is one of the most heavy-hitting things.
Just turn off your computer, bro.
Just look up again. Look up.
Like,
oh, I thought you meant
the internet kind of sucks if you think about it because it just puts everyone in this deep state of depression.
It really does.
Well, the internet sucks in general, especially in the U.S.
What? I feel great. Fuck you guys.
Well, that's your thing.
I'm not saying I'm depressed, but like the majority of people are like.
Fuck you guys. I'm on the internet all the time, and I feel great.
I am too.
Yeah.
Well, you must be a psychopath. Okay?
You must be a sociopath.
You must be a libtard, dude.
Yeah, are you a
libtard? Did you take the Facebook sociopath test, bro? I just took it. Turns out I took a test on Facebook. Turns out I'm a sociopath.
Oh, that's such a Libra thing. Oh my god.
Damn, these bitches is
fucking
local.
Aquarius.
Fucking Scorpios.
Fucking Scorpios.
Motherfucking
Is that an actual diagnosis? Of me being an Aquarius?
I don't know.
What do you think all of our signs are?
Yeah.
Well, I know for sure you are because you have the same birth month as me, but...
Yeah. What do you think everyone is? Say it loud.
What do I seem like to you?
I wouldn't know.
Give me
You're motherfucking Cancer, nigga.
I am. I'm dead ass a Cancer.
Are you really?
I'm dead ass a Cancer, yeah.
What do you...
Wait, actually?
Yeah, I'm dead ass a Cancer.
Alex is gonna predict everyone's. What is Brandon?
I don't know all of them.
Sagittarius.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's what I was gonna say too.
No.
I just couldn't think of it.
It's not a Virgo, bro.
You're a Virgo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cancer was the only one I got. I wasted all my...
Oh, geez, my ex was a Virgo. I can't talk to you.
Yeah, I can't talk to you. My ex was a Virgo.
You are
Fucking cunt.
Sorry.
Leo.
No, I'm an Aquarius.
He just said it.
He just said that.
You big dummy.
You know what? If I had to say, I'd say Alex is probably
Sagittarius.
a Leo.
Damn, how'd you know?
He's not a Leo, bro. I can see
How'd
his
you know?
fucking face.
How'd you
lying.
know? I'm
I
not
can see it in
lying.
his beta male
I was born.
He's lying.
Gemini face. I
That's
can
such,
see
a
his fucking...
that's such a Gemini lying face.
I was born in August 13th.
What is that, Gemini?
No, it's Leo.
Sounds like Gemini to me.
Damn.
It's Leo.
No,
Such a Leo thing to double lie.
Well, honestly, I only thought Leo for Braden because I was thinking about his birthdays in the winter.
You big dummy head.
Isn't it your birthday? When's your birthday?
February.
That's the fucking winter, retard.
Yeah. I'm an Aquarius, so.
This is an Aquarius thing to say.
Fuck you, Aquarius ass.
Fuck you, Aquarius ass. This post was made by Leo Gang.
Wait, you thought
Only
it was a Leo
Leo
because
would
it's in the...
Man, this is a gayest
I just remember
I know.
Leo being a
topic
winter
we've ever done.
This is like the worst
We're past
one.
Leo.
It's the worst episode.
I remember it being
This
a lot
episode-
harder. It's late.
This episode is just everywhere.
This episode sucks.
Dude, this is way better than the last episode we recorded.
Oh,
where me and
yeah,
Alex
I
were
agree.
slonked.
I agree.
Slonked.
When me and
Yeah.
Alex were slonked, dude. Does that episode come out today?
No, I haven't uploaded it.
I hope that episode doesn't come out today because that episode we were slonked.
You don't want to
I'm
put it out?
excited. I'm
No,
excited to hear
I
it.
just want to hear it.
I'm
I don't want
excited
to hear
to
it
hear
today
it.
though.
You don't put it out?
I hope he put it out because I was slonked and I didn't know what I was talking about.
I'll put it out. I'll put it out on the YouTube whenever I
Alright,
figure that out.
You've heard it here. You heard it here first, guys. Braden puts out.
That's true. And also, we didn't mention it that we were slonked. I mean, you didn't even know about it.
I didn't know about it.
Till like Sunday.
I was big slonk, dude. Alex was a little slonked, but I was slonking before Alex was even in my car.
He was slonked
Alright.
as soon as I walked into his
He was slonked, like I was at school slonked, and I was waiting for him, and I was slonking, and then we met up and we slonked a little more.
Oh my god. That's a lot of slonk.
That is a
I'm-
little slonk.
I'm slinked.
Slanked.
I'm
Slinky.
slinked right now.
Linked to the max.
Alright.
No, I just slinked. I'm like slonked and there's like slinked, but earlier I was like slonked and now I'm like slinked.
Oh wow.
That's pretty slinked.
That's crazy.
That's pretty
What's
slinky.
the build up before your high? What is that? Like
Slope.
the buzz. Schloop.
A sloop.
A schlope.
I'm in a sloop. I don't like slope. Or sloop.
Sloop.
How about a sloop?
Schlooped. I'm
I
pretty
slooped
schlooped.
my spunk.
Damn it, I'm super schlooped right now, dude.
What the fuck is going on?
I wish.
What even happened? This just got.
I'm spooking.
We're talking
This
about
sounds like Rick and Morty shit.
slonk terms.
Slonk.
Slonked.
Slonkin' to lonkin'.
talking about climbing that mountain.
Blank.
Oh, it looks like we have a special guest.
Oh, do we?
Is this Ricardo?
Is it?
I think we should.
Is that Richard
Ricardo?
Mayo?
No, we have to have Richard Mayo walk in here.
We have to ask him one question.
Okay,
one question.
He gets one question.
All right, this is gonna be the
Is your
this is
dad
gonna
a
be
big
the end
gay?
of the episode. We're gonna ask Richard Mayo one question, and we're gonna leave it with that.
Bonus content.
Bonus.
All right, he's coming down the stairs.
Bonus time.
He's coming down.
Boner.
Richard Mayo.
What's up, Richard Mayo?
What's up?
Come have a seat, real quick. Okay. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning.
We have one single question to ask you, and then the podcast will be over.
Okay.
Wait, how long has this been running?
For like
40 minutes.
40 minutes. That's an average length podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on, let's have a team huddle real quick. Richard,
Get super close, just so it can hear us.
What are you talking about? Matthew Shepard. What are your thoughts on Matthew Shepard?
Jeez.
Wait, what did you say?
Well, it's a really tough question for me in particular because I actually don't know who that is.
okay, so to give you context on this, because we want a nice, solid answer from the Richard Mayo.
The Richard Mayo.
Matthew Shepard was a gay man in Laramie, Wyoming. And he was killed by two men. Right. And is assumed as a hate crime. This is a very controversial thing about Wyoming and got worldwide news. My second grade teacher wrote a book about it. It was a very serious matter.
Oh
and
my God.
They actually refused to show the body for a long time until years after. I think it came out recently. But he had bruising in the pelvic region. So, do you think
Point to the pelvic region.
right here, my dick and balls.
That's the worst spot.
His mom's pubis.
Yeah. So, do you think that Matt Shepard was a hate crime? Do you think the case of Matt Shepard?
Well, I think you're asking the wrong questions.
Well, how they met him was in a bar, and he met these two guys, and they went out on a drive, and they took him out in the middle of nowhere, and proceeded to beat him and tie him up to a fence.
They tried
and
to
left
get
him.
They tried to get charged as robbing him and like mugging him, but they're charging them as a hate crime. Do you think it would be a mugging? Because they did try to steal a few things off of him. He did not have his wallet when he was found. Or do you think it was a hate crime because they stomped on his dick? They picked him up from a gay bar.
Wait, so
Are
this
you
is
telling me
different.
that you could get less years in prison if you stole things from a gay man and then killed him than if you just killed him?
Because he was gay.
Are you telling me that that is how you?
I think now. Yes, definitely, because
What?
Because like the political climate now.
You literally just kill some. You
if
take some stuff from him.
Yeah.
And you're like,
because,
oh, it's just robbing him.
Especially because
Just robbing him. He wasn't cooperating.
Especially because of the political climate. But what is Richard Mayo's thoughts on this?
I still think you're asking the wrong kind of questions. I mean, this is minimal. If we're talking about the territory is this huge place, and the territory basically owns the entire galaxy, and the planet Earth to the territory is just a property. And so, could you imagine? Do you think the territory cares about killing a gay person? The territory is above biological means. They don't eat or drink. They don't do anything that we do. They're so advanced and they could kill us instantly. I really think that they care about killing a gay person.
Probably not.
Alright, thank you, Richard Mayo. Alright, so on that note,
Okay.
I think this is the closing of the podcast.
Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed
This
late night podcast.
this fuckhole of a podcast
Thanks
today.
for having me, guys.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
It was. Thank you, Ricardo,
Have a
for
nice
coming.
night, guys. And goodbye.
Goodbye.